Hello, I'm Charlotte Collins and welcome to the Sheerluxe Show. Today we are looking at the very best of high summer fashion, sharing our holiday beauty essentials, plus you get to see what I got up to on a typical day at Sheerluxe. But first, let me introduce our wonderful guests. I'm joined by celebrity stylist and fashion editor Nana Acheampong, columnist and brand consultant Billie Bhatia, plus the very stylish content creator and tech guru Lisa Pintaud. Hi everyone.
Hello.
What a joyful panel today. How's everyone doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. We've got to start by talking. We don't like to give too much credit to other mags here. However, we've got to talk about the cover shoot, Vogue's September issue. I mean, this is really interesting as well because it's the same, it was not the same image, but it's the same across American Vogue and British Vogue. Obviously, the launch of their September issue is massive and it's a bit of a throwback. They've got all the 90s, well, 4 of the key 90s supermodels on the cover. What do we think? What were your first impressions, Billie? What did you think?
Initially, I was like, oh my God, yes, this is a September cover. I love this. Amazing, amazing. But I looked a bit closer and I feel like it's a heavy hand on the retouch on that image. But I love what it stands for in the terms of like amazing women, beautiful clothes. But I think they could have allowed their beauty just to be like supremely beautiful on the cover.
I do suspect there's some real life retouching going on for quite a lot of them as well. Like there's some pinning and tucking going on anyway. Nana, what were your first impressions?
I absolutely loved it. They're all iconic. I actually had a friend that was like, yeah, it's cool, like I don't really get it. And obviously the show's coming out on Apple.
Yes.
And she was like, oh, okay, it makes more sense now. So I think they are obviously having a real moment. And the fact that, it's on both stateside and here, I absolutely love as well.
I quite like that they're kind of joining forces a little bit more. As you say, this is because they've got a documentary coming out about the 90s supermodels and how iconic it was. Lisa, I don't know about you. I suppose this might not be how I feel, but devil's advocate. Is it not time to move on? It's the same women who have been on the same covers for the last 30 years. I don't know. Is there an argument that we should just be kind of, fascinating to see a documentary?
Yeah.
But should we be giving some space for other newer talent? What do you think?
Yes, I totally agree. I think, I agree with you, Billie, as well, like about the retouching and like the real life. It's kind of like it takes you back in time, but I think they were so beautiful back then and they still are now. But like, yes, you can really see what they had done.
Yeah.
And I think it's a bit disappointing. And to your point, I think it would be great to actually have a little bit of new faces.
And I also feel like it's awesome to put, to put 50-something women on a cover of a magazine, but then they should maybe look more like 50-something women.
Yes.
But anyway, they're amazing. No shade to all of them because they're all famous. Who are your favourites? Nana, you're a Naomi girl.
Yes, forever a Naomi girl. She's just ageless. I know,
mad.
like a mother of 2.
Yeah.
Like she looks absolutely incredible.
She's almost getting better, isn't she?
Yeah.
Billie,
No,
you're the
she
same.
is.
Yeah, I'm a Naomi girl,
Yeah.
Do you guys have like an iconic Naomi moment that you think, like, God, she's just...
I mean, I'm obsessed with the aeroplane video.
I
mean, aside from obviously all the time moments, like all the Vivienne Westwood shows, the McQueen shows, just the kind of real like heyday of
her walking.
Of like, the Naomi strut.
Yeah. But the aeroplane video, for those who don't know, is of her quite meticulously cleaning her aeroplane seat. A germaphobe before the pandemic, right?
Like she was ahead of the COVID times of like getting the anti-bac out and everything. For me, it would be her in the Michael Jackson video. I absolutely loved that when I was a child. In the closet.
Just so cool, right? Like Christy Tannington is I just have never seen a more beautiful face than hers. I think she's insane. And just that moment in that video where she kind of walks towards the camera and you're just like, you're not human, you're so beautiful. It's insane. Lisa, you got a favourite?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say this because she is obviously iconic and so beautiful. But I think for me, Cindy Crawford was really with that video, the gym video that she did. And I remember because my mum, she used to be a gym instructor. She did aerobics. And so I remember like when I was a child and watching that video, I was like, okay, this kind of brings memories back.
Yeah.
So I think
It's the gym version that we all want to be. I don't know that in the gym. All right, thanks all. Now, if you're in need of a bit of fashion inspiration at this point in the season, look no further. Polly and I have found the best looks and the very best buys for you right now. We went through them earlier today. Welcome back to Style Watch, where we talk about all the fashion that we're loving this week. Hi, Polly.
Hi.
Fresh back from Copenhagen Fashion Week.
Fresh off the plane.
How was it?
It was so much fun, thank you. The weather was not really giving, but the fits were, so it was really fun.
All balances out. Let's start by talking about trends, a current trend that we're loving. What is on your radar right now?
For me, it's still ballet flats. They've been like pretty trendy for a little while now, but I saw so many girls really rocking them, and I feel like now there are a few more iterations coming out that are slightly edgier.
Yeah.
Obviously, a lot of girlies are wearing the Margiela ones with the kind of toe split.
How do you feel about them?
So I'm a bit divided, like on how I used to be like, what are those? But they have grown on me a little bit. So I don't know. How about you?
I feel like the more exposed you get to that kind of thing, the more you just they're more normalised, aren't they? Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah, and I'm really lusting after the Miu Miu ones, which are a little more classic, but I just love that elastic strap across there that has the logo on it and stuff. And they've just landed on matches in like a kind of nude flat leather. Because like the satin ones for me, I think are maybe a little bit unpractical.
I would literally ruin a satin ones like the minute I stepped out of the house.
Especially for a £700 pair of ballet flats. I'm like, oh goodness, risky business. But yeah, the leather ones, I'm like, oh, cool. Could be tempted.
There's a lot of high street ones as well, which is aren't there?
Oh my god, yeah, there's so many good
Saplin's
ones.
got a silver pair with a bit of strap that I think are mango.
Yeah, I think they're mango. So yeah, like there's so many goodies on the high street. I think Zara have probably got some ones. So
I've been traditionally quite anti ballet flat, not like on other people, but just always found them quite hard to wear. Yeah, but actually I do think these kind of modern twists make them a bit.
There's a pair again like on matches, but they're Le Monde Barrel. They've kind of got like a sort of edgy like buckle on them.
Yes.
Because I'm similar to you. I sort of find them a bit too feminine for me sometimes, but I like the way you can edge them up a bit with some like baggy jeans, or if they've got a big old buckle on them, they just feel, for me, a bit more like what I would wear. Yeah, lots of great options out there.
Good choices.
And what about you?
Mine is strapless tops. Like, again, I mean, this is like the most throwback choice, but everything is so. It turns out your mum is right and everything comes back round. Who knew? So there are so many out there. I'm trying to be careful not to buy too many because I feel like it's quite an ephemeral trend. It's very, I'm not maybe nice for next summer, but obviously here in the UK, this won't get much wear later in the year. But there are so many. Reformation have some really good options. I think the one I've linked is that little off-the-shoulder peplum one as well.
Yeah, did you just buy that?
I did just buy it. It's too small. I need to buy it again, but I love it. It's really cool. And I have another Reformation green one as well.
Yeah, the green one you wore.
Thank you so much. It's a really nice. There's some goodies out there. So
there's also a Ray one. I think I saw Hannah Lewis wearing a slightly longer line. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what? It's like that totem one that is again long, and that's so chic with a slip skirt and like a mule.
Really great look.
Really great look. Okay, next up, most stylish Instagram of the week. You have Amelie Nielsen.
Yeah, I mean, again, another reference to Scandinavia.
Very Scandinavian.
Very influenced right now. But yeah, I just recently came across her and just think she's super, super cool. She blends a bit of like femininity with some kind of sportier elements. She's got a really cool little bob haircut that's making me want to cut all of mine off. She's just really cool, very like laid back. There's maybe a photo that we're going to link, but she's kind of got a blazer layered over like a long sleeve t-shirt with like a baseball logo and a skirt and a cap. It's just like, I would never think to put like all of that together, but she flipping rocks it.
Yeah, it's so true. She's such a good example of like high-low individual styles. You know, I know, and with mine as well, like we always talk about kind of how homogenous everybody's looking on Instagram, and she's a real example of something a bit different.
Big fan. And what about you?
Well, mine is Mafalda Patricio,
very cool.
who is so cool. And there's one outfit in particular. She was in. It's this kind of twist on like a kind of Spanish flamenco vibe. She's got a net skirt on, and then this amazing cream peplum top, and then a big red rose in her hair. Which there's a lot of that like rose applique out there still, and I like that she put in her hair. I thought it looked really dramatic and
she's
just
lush.
Such a chic, different outfit. I loved it. Okay, fashion follow of the week. Who are you loving right now?
So I met this lovely girl called Lee at dinner in Copenhagen, and she's from New York, based in London now. And I just love how she dresses. It's really joyful. She does a lot of print and a lot of colour. And I feel like she's a great one to tap into now because I think she's only on the up and she's got a great like infectious personality as well as dressing really like fun and colourful and joyful. So yeah, I'm loving her.
Nice.
Yeah, very cool.
She looked really fun. Well, mine is Courtney Grow, who people might know already. She's got quite a big following on Instagram, but I found her via TikTok. And she's just, I mean, she's so chic. Just so polished. She wears a lot of like Kate, that's her kind of vibe. But you know, there's people who just look so effortless, and you're like, you are goals.
Yeah.
So just,
opposite.
I know there's just so many different types of fashion inspo out there. Okay, number 4, designer piece of the week. I was greedy actually and went for like 9 pieces.
Yeah.
I basically usurped this and made another trend.
Well, you tell me about yours
I'll
first.
so mine, I was having a browse, and actually furry shoes.
When I looked at all these links, I was like, these are so Charlotte Collins.
I have always liked a furry shoe, but I'm feeling really validated now because there are so many around. So, I mean, there's some Todd's loafers, which are in several colours and different types of shearling, and then in particular these Kate heels, which kind of strap you with this incredible faux fur.
Very furry.
I just love them. I've always loved a furry shoe.
Yeah,
I like that it's the fur's kind of on the outside, so it's not about whether it's hot or cold. It's just a detail, but just so autumnal and gorgeous and
getting you excited to wear warmer pieces again.
What about you?
So mine is a bomber jacket that I bought just last week in my favourite boutique in Copenhagen called Another Nue. And they have some like fairly well-known brands like Totem, Scout Studio in there. But then they've got their own brand called Owl, I think ALL it's called. And I bought a really good jumper from them last year in January. It feels like last year, doesn't it? Popped in and tried on this bomber jacket, and I just fell in love with it. It's
very cool.
incredible. It's so buttery soft. It comes with a little sort of aviator shearling collar, which is detachable.
The dream.
It's like 2 jackets in one. But yeah, I'm just really excited to wear more of it as we go into autumn. I'm trying to wear it this week, and then every time I go out, I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, no, it's quite warm again now.
Yeah, it's quite boiling at the moment, but it's just such a good shape, and I think it's going to see me all through autumn.
Yeah, it's very classic actually. There's a lot of trend bombers, but I like that it's really, you'll wear that forever. Okay, next up, your high street piece of the week.
So mine, again, it's another leather coat.
It is,
Clearly loving that kind of vibe right now, but it's a trench. And I sometimes find leather trenches can be a little bit matrixy vibes, but it's like, it's khaki actually.
Okay, cool.
So it's just a bit softer, I think. And I don't know, I'm loving that shade right now. Again, as we go into sort of cooler months, like khaki, browns, things like that, are really nice and earthy without going straight into black, I think.
Yeah, so true.
And again, I think a leather trench is quite a classic piece. And from the high street, I'd have real leather for that sort of price, but it isn't too bad.
It's not.
Massimo Dutti do great ones.
They do. I was just going to say they've done lots of good different iterations of coloured leather, and as you say, a black leather long coat
Can be a bit like, ooh.
It's quite intimidating. Yes,
It's a nice entry point.
Yeah,
if you want to try that trend.
Lovely choice.
And yours is?
Mine is
cool.
Mine is brown because I'm going to wear brown this autumn. I don't know if you've heard me say that yet, but no, it's not too bright. This is kind of more camel, isn't it? But I just found these 2 pieces separately. Well, you can wear them separately or together on H&M. It's a kind of camel oversized blazer and a straight structured skirt. I love how they style it online.
Yeah, I love that too.
So simple, so cool. Just some flats. I'm not sure I'm quite tall enough for that, but I love the idea of the skirt with a chunky camel jumper, or the blazer with some some tailored trousers.
Just something different. Like, I guess you see a lot of like slouchy suits around, but the skirt, I was like, ooh, that's really like piqued my interest. Very good shape.
Totally.
Like,
and actually, Marilyn on the show last week was talking about structured skirts and kind of tailoring her skirts. And yeah, well, if you're looking for how to do it,
and
she does it well.
What kind of shoe would you wear with the skirt, do you think?
Well, I do love a long boot with a straight skirt like that. That's so
really
kind
nice.
of sexy power chick vibes. Or I mean, just any heel really. But I think a heel for me.
Yeah,
Unless you're very tall.
Yeah, that's the
that's
vibe. Nice back to school vibes, isn't it? Feeling like heels in the skirt.
Yeah, damn right. I always do that like the first week of September. And by the second, I'm like trainers.
Back in my trainers.
What about a brand to know from you?
So I've got a bag on the way from a brand called Songmont. I think they are from China. Their bags are just really, really chic. They look, I think, a lot more expensive. They're a bit more like mid-price, I would say. So the one I've got on the way is a big, sort of very slouchy brown suede bag. And I feel like I don't own like a big enough bag. I end up having like a little bag and then a big tote bag that I carry the rest of my stuff in. So I was like, right, I want a grown-up bag.
Yes.
I can fit my laptop in, all my gubbins, but also looks really cool. All my gubbins.
I thought you said gum. I was like, how much gum are you carrying?
I carry a lot of gum. Extra, sponsor me. Yeah, and it's just a really good size. Yeah. It's huge, but then there's a slightly smaller one it comes in. Comes in a nice sort of like khaki colour as well. But then they just have so many good shaped bags that look really chic. So if you're looking for something a bit more mid-price, still has the quality, maybe worth checking out.
Yeah, it was really nice to see it. And also bags are so expensive these days, so nice to find brands that aren't like, good investment, well made, but aren't just like horribly,
exactly.
prices.
And yours?
Mine is The Robe, which is a Ukrainian brand, and I feel like there are so many incredible brands. I don't know whether this is almost a response to the war. There are obviously lots of brands that we knew about before, but so many names that I'm hearing about now for the first time, almost coming out of Ukraine, which is just like, miraculous and joyous to see. And so this is a brand called The Robe, and they do, essentially, it's kind of nightwear as daywear type pieces, obviously right up my street. In particular, they have these incredible bralettes, which are kind of like this ruched fabric.
Cool.
I think to me, they look like they should be worn out, something like that, with a pair of trousers like this, like a really oversized pair of trousers. Oversized blazer. They've just got some really kind of sexy, simple separates.
Nice.
Which I just thought were really elegant and really cool.
Have to check that one out.
Exactly, and how nice to support a Ukrainian brand.
Absolutely.
All right, that's everything.
That was fun.
Thanks so much. Fun always.
Yeah, always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure. Links will be in the show notes below. All right, from one street style star to another to many more, we have just rounded up. Copenhagen Fashion Week has just come to a close, so we thought we had to talk about best dressed street style. We were just all waxing lyrical about Holly's looks. So let's give her a shout out. She looks so cool,
incredible.
She fits right in.
Yeah, she does. She looks so Scandi, doesn't she? Nana, you mentioned the green leather cohort she wore.
Yeah, that for me was when you want to jump in the screen and steal someone's outfit. It was, actually, if that can appear in my wardrobe now, Polly. Maybe she should rent it or something.
Maybe she should.
Put it on
I will pass the message on.
if you could.
She also wore a yellow and blue mottled suit situation, which
love that.
Very cool. All right, slay Polly. But I wanted to know who else you guys thought was incredibly well dressed. I feel like people bring it for Copenhagen. It's quite a different vibe, isn't it? Lisa, whose looks did you admire?
Tin. I think she looked amazing, but she always does. She knows how to wear color, and she always mix and matches everything. Obviously her style is very different to mine, but every time I see her pictures, I'm like, wow, she's great. Yeah. She can really pull it off, and I saw all her looks, and they looked amazing.
She's one of the OG Scandi gals, isn't she? There's one look that I think it's coming on screen, and she's wearing a kind of cream bodice, and it's got this insane big peplum and then black leather shorts. It's all just really unexpected and cool. Fab. And you mentioned Cecily as well, who's and her look, she's pregnant, so she looked just amazing. So I was like, when I saw her pictures, I was like, okay, when I'm pregnant, I want to look like her.
Pregnancy style is a whole different especially obviously now Rihanna, she's just stepped it up. People just look amazing pregnant.
But the thing is that there is more inspo now than ever before. I feel like a while ago it would have been harder, whereas at least now there are different types of different people with different styles. Nana, whose style did you admire?
I loved Nina Sandbeck. She is, for me, one of my favourite people that I follow on Instagram, obviously.
I wonder why.
Being, a fellow colour queen, I just thought all of her looks were incredible. She had, she was doing colour blocking really well. So one day it was this yellow outfit that looked amazing. The top that she had on actually was by the same designer that I'm wearing, Kai Collective. And then the red look, I don't know where everything was from, but the whole week she just
I love that yellow look as well. It was incredible.
She looked gorgeous.
Yeah, she's mega. Billy, what about you?
I really love following the photographers because you kind of then get a big array of outfits and people. And Copenhagen is so it's so colourful, it's really playful. But Mode Hunter I love, Moise I love, Noor who's out there, she shoots beautifully. I just kind of seeing the BTS of everything and everyone.
I like the reels that they put together, and you just get to see all of the outfits for the whole day. Sure. It's a really good way to follow it.
Well,
it's good vibes.
On the Sheer Luxe TikTok, there is plenty of that. Let's see. So if you do want to go and get a nice array of all the looks, then check out those photographers, but also our TikTok. All right, thanks everyone. Now, next up, take a look at what I get up to on a typical day at the office and out and about.
Good morning, Charlotte.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good, thank you. Finally, some sun. It has not been it's been a very British summer. We are starting the day in Covent Garden because the amazing SmartWorks charity has got a pop-up here. So SmartWorks basically collect clothes from all different types of brands, from donors, and they have centres all over the UK where women who are out of work, who are unemployed and are looking for a job, can be referred either from a charity or a job centre, and they can basically come and be dressed for their interview for free. Something like 70% of the women who come to SmartWorks, get dressed for their interview, end up going on to get the job. And as we know very well, the way you're dressed and being in the right outfit and feeling like you're appropriate and look good does like a world of good for your confidence. They also have a pop-up here in Covent Garden on Neal Street. It's open for 3 weeks and it's basically full of lots of lovely brands. You can come and shop and 100% of the proceeds go to SmartWorks.
Hi, Kate.
Hi, Kate. Charlotte.
Really
so nice to meet you.
Welcome.
Nice to have you.
What is this? Is this day one? This is day one.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I was just saying to Henry, I went with Julietta last week.
Yes, I heard.
Yes, it was amazing.
It was great to see you come and dress.
I loved it. Honestly, I really had such a great morning. How long have you been at SmartWorks?
So I've been at SmartWorks since the beginning, really. So we've been going for 10 years in September. So it's a big moment for us. During that time, we've really expanded from being just in London to all over the UK. There's some beautiful brands here who kind of have given us stocks. We like to put it in a nice kind of setting.
It's so lovely.
Welcoming and calm.
Henry, it's such an amazing setup. Like it's like being in a. I mean, it's you would kind of imagine a warehouse, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But it's more like a shop. But everything's divided into. It's all divided by sizes, and so you kind of have a chat, and you say where are you interviewing, and what have they told you about the dress code, and kind of what do you like, and then you either kind of try to push them right, or you try to kind of stick to what they do like, and then it's just rails and rails, and it's jackets in every size, and it's like it's a shop essentially.
It is,
isn't it?
yeah. It's a bit more like personal styling, really.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
You'll take a brief from someone and then pick out a little edit.
Yeah.
And then even people who don't say they don't like fashion or don't feel comfortable talking about it, actually then do end up opening up
and having an opinion, 100%.
Exactly.
And you have to be referred, right?
You do. So if you're an unemployed woman somewhere in the system, you can be referred from the job centre. Maybe you're with a charity helping you if you've got specific needs, or maybe you're coming out of the care service. So any woman who's looking for work and is unemployed and on benefits can be referred to SmartWorks. We're here until the 22nd of August. So 3 weeks. 23rd, yes.
When does this go out, do you know?
Hopefully before then.
I'm sure. There's some amazing macarons from our launch party last
look
night.
at that. Thank you. Henry, look at that. That is so sweet.
There's a lot of space underneath there.
Well, it's really nice seeing so many of the brands are like small, like female-founded brands. Like it's really. Do you find they're more receptive? Almost?
The small brands are just on a mission, I think, really, and those female-founded brands have a natural affinity to what we're doing.
Makes sense. Yeah. How fun to be able to blend fashion and charity in that way.
Yeah, exactly. I think fashion is a force for good. We're at the positive end, where women go on a journey, then they get to us.
Yeah.
And we're the bit at the end that just gives them that confidence
So
to go and get the job.
Yeah.
So we're on a mission, really, and it's timely.
Yes,
timely.
yes, you're saying that. We did a TikTok.
So I think there's an actual, when you work in this sector.
Oh my god, it's like the trick. I have to say, my first ever internship was at New Look. I had a tiny little press office, aside from their main office in their store. And the way it used to work is that the PR would get an email through from Hello magazine, and they'd be like, "Hello, we're doing a shoot and everything's denim." And then the intern's job, our job would be to run out onto the shop floor and do a supermarket sweep. Anyway, it reminded me so much of that, and I loved that. It was just going. I mean, it's playing Barbies, it's dress up. It's so fun.
The plants look great. So that's a donation of a hat.
Oh, that's so nice. So nice to meet you.
Really
Congrats
nice
on all
to meet you.
doing.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Charlotte, where are we off to now?
So we're going to go to Farringdon now.
Busy Covent Garden right now. It's very busy.
We're off to meet the Glossier team with Becky at Sessions Arts Club because Harold James, who is a massive makeup artist, is over from the States, and Becky's going to interview him for Sight, and he's going to do some makeup on me, and they've also got a mega photographer in, so I'm going to get a headshot.
Cool. New profile photo.
New profile pic, exactly. Oh my god, I just can't get over it. I was saying to you just before that, my old job, I worked in Tottenham Court Road, and nothing existed. This was 8 years ago. Look at that. What is it?
That's a good question.
Isn't there's a meme at it? Also, sorry, London has just come on so much because I thought we were going to have to take a really convoluted route to Farringdon. We can go one stop on the Elizabeth line. This is the coolest. You these as well.
It's so nice. I've got it as well. Mine's black.
Oh, what, the whole thing?
It's I think instead of navy, mine are black down here.
Oh, it's
That's
navy.
navy, isn't it?
Right. I thought it was black. So this is Sessions Arts Club, which is a private members club,
room.
and there's a restaurant here, an excellent restaurant.
We are here to meet makeup artist Harold James, who is responsible for looks for Rosie Huntington-Whiteley, Naomi Watts, big A-lister names. So
And Charlotte Collins.
And Charlotte Collins.
The Charlotte.
The one and only. We're gonna get your makeup
I know,
down.
sorry.
Don't worry.
It's my day in the life.
That's fine.
That's just how it worked out.
I noticed that.
I forgot. Yeah. Sorry, that's insane. Look at that.
You guys still talk about this back?
Who knew it was navy?
How are you? Good. Hi. I oversee the product team at Glossier, so research and innovation, formula development, and packaging development. Foundation is natural, so it gives you that as true to skin as possible look. It's really your second skin, right?
This is what happens to me every time where I've got a foundation like 12 shades too dark for me, and then someone's like, no, you're a 1. Like, wait, what? Sorry.
Oh my god, no, I love it.
I love that.
Yeah, it's really nice.
And sorry, this is more pigmented than the skin tint.
Yeah,
Way more pigmented. We developed foundation in 32 shades, and then we're relaunching concealer in the 32 shades to match back to foundation. So you're 89% skincare, 11% pigment. We coated those pigments in amino acids. Again, why is that relevant? So skin is made up of amino acids, right? When you coat the pigments with amino acids, the amino acids recognize each other and they like each other. So that helps the pigment fuse with skin and gives you that really like blended, seamless look, right? That's what makes it the dream.
Yeah, I was going to say, we're both
We're all going for it. I want that,
right? That makes it so foundation is not sitting on top of skin, it's really melding with skin.
really nice. It is.
Oh, love that.
That's
so clever.
Yeah.
No one else do it. Can I feel it?
Yeah. I could just see when I saw it.
Oh wow! Oh my god! I thought it was a sponge. It's a brush.
It's a brush. A little.
Can you see that? They're really tightly compact. Sorry.
And it's curved for your cheek.
Curved for your face.
Curved for your face.
So nice to meet you.
How are you?
Very good, and you? I started with Glossier with this concealer.
Yeah.
I literally fly to New York to buy it and to discover it because I was in Paris. It was impossible to have it in Europe. So I went there, came back to Paris with a suitcase full with this. I get arrested because they believe I wanted to resell it.
Oh my
so
god,
it's like just moisturizer, nothing too much, nothing too rich, because it's already skincare, I mentioned before. Do you use Glossier?
I do. I'm wearing cloud paint currently.
Just beautiful skin. And it's beautiful on picture too.
And attention, I could never do my concealer like to this extent,
But I recommend all the time to my friends or models, like, look at your face in the mirror for a good 5 minutes. It's a long time. I feel very
long time.
So you can really observe everything on your face, like what is starting, what you like, what you don't like, and then you can try to correct with the shade, with some pigment, with some light, with some color. You know who you are, and you know what works for you.
How did the interview go?
Yeah, really good. He's great. He's got so many amazing tips. And as I said, I'm just obsessed with the looks he creates. It was a dream, absolute dream.
Thank you so much. I love meeting you. Thank you.
How was that, guys? How was that?
That was good. It's really nice. So often when a product launches and a brand does like a meal, obviously it's lovely, but you don't really get to experience the product.
Yeah.
Well, no, you don't get to learn about the product and really understand it. And that was a really good way to actually get to know the product. And also, God, how cool is Harold?
He told me I needed to redo my brow studs. He said they need to be almond like your eyes.
If anyone can tell you, it's
Harold.
him. It's him.
Harold told me I am
good.
going to take it on board.
I feel like Harold's someone you would just listen to,
Yeah, 100%.
Like whatever he says, I'm like,
Even if it's life advice.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is.
Exactly.
Doesn't have to be hair.
Any advice.
Doesn't have to be makeup.
Give me all your tips.
Blanket advice.
Time for food. We need
oh my
to
God,
eat.
I'm so hungry, Henry. Right. This day in the life has been really a very long morning in the life, which has not involved anything to eat. We're back. We're just relishing in the lovely peace and quiet of Clapham Common
The calm.
versus London with the waterfall. I'm actually got a newfound appreciation for Wingate Square. Lovely.
The air feels fresher.
The air does feel fresh. I'm less hot. I'm really happy to be here. So.
Hey stranger.
How's it going?
So I'm currently working on the beauty school, which is a new exciting thing we're bringing to YouTube. It's like a minute, 2 minute videos on everything you need to know in the beauty world. So how to gua sha, how to do the perfect lip liner, how to do the perfect eyeliner, just anything you need to know. Going to come to you every Sunday starting in a few weeks' time.
Free of charge.
free of charge. So if you need to do anything,
Well, I was just thinking, talk us through it, guys. What are we doing today? SL Man reels?
SL Man. We're gonna teach ourselves how to fold a pocket square. Do you know how to fold a pocket square?
No, I don't. I don't think so.
Neither do I. I don't either.
Neither do we.
Doing some reels for TikTok and for Instagram for the LG vlog that's just coming out this week. So a Selfridges event for Barbie, which is cool.
Oh, cool. I just saw a reel with you in it, looking cool. In Barbie pink.
What reel? Oh, yeah.
Looking cool with the sunglasses, pink suit. Did you watch the film?
Yeah, loved it.
I haven't seen it. No, I haven't seen it.
It's so good.
Have you seen it?
Had mixed reviews.
Is it rubbish?
You didn't love it, did you?
I didn't love it. I really, really wanted to love it.
Is it cringe? Is it a bit cringe?
Oh, it's so cringe. But like, I kind of think that's like in the best possible way.
Yeah, it's not cringe like
you expect it to be cringe.
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
To be fair, I am literally the only person on the team that didn't enjoy it.
Yeah.
And why is it so good?
Why
do you think it's so good?
I just thought it was really clever. It made me laugh. It made me cry.
Did it? Made you cry?
I like teared up a few times.
It's like kind of summer holiday vibes.
You know, it's definitely summer holiday vibes. You know, I always say summer is a feeling. It's not a look, it's a feeling. When you feel like it's summery, wear your sunglasses inside, wear your hats inside, not to be disrespectful.
I have just finished the Let's Go Hot List, which is always a good one to do. There's lots going on at the moment from Post Malone's new album. Have you heard it?
I haven't heard it yet. Have you had to listen to that too?
A little bit. I have a little bit. I do like him. I just actually this morning or yesterday listened to his podcast on Call Her Daddy. Have you ever heard that podcast?
No.
It's really good.
Okay, go.
Such an aggressive transition.
Yes. You better not be standing right there when she does that spin.
Okay, Charlotte.
Hey.
What have you been up to this afternoon?
As fun as our morning was, it left me with quite a dense inbox. So clearing my inbox. Wedding edition runs on Sunday, so I've been going through all the wedding edition content and everything else that I've missed this morning. And now I'm going to go and do my editor's office hours. So once a week I do an hour in a meeting room with a kind of open door policy that anyone can come and chat to me about anything. Literally anything, whether it's work or, well, not just like for an atta, but you know, whether it's work or something wider that they want to discuss. It's been everything from chatting about work-related things that, you know, people feel bad coming and grabbing a minute for, running things past me, and
Amazing. Cool, that sounds really good.
Helpful.
Well, thank you for today. It's been
Thank
fun.
you so much. I'm tired, just about you. It's been full on.
It's been a good day.
But thank you so much.
Thank you. See ya.
Bye. From Glossier makeovers to holiday essentials. Now, I mean, there's still summer to come, people. I know where, you know, feel like it's not, but there's still holidays out there. And the gorgeous makeup artist Gemma Peace wrote a feature for Sheer Luxe this week about her holiday beauty essentials. So I thought I would tap you for yours. Billie, what is you've just come back from holiday.
I have, yeah. I've had a fun summer of holiday.
You have. And it sounds like you've got more to come.
I need to chill out.
But it does mean that you have the best recommendations. So what are the beauty essentials you've been going to?
I've got two. Lancaster Tan Max After Sun, which I have had in my suitcase for about 20 years of holidays. It is the best after sun. It's like moisturising, nourishing, locks in your tan, keeps your tan. Can't recommend it enough.
Are you very? I never apply after sun. I'm really bad.
Have to.
You do it every day.
You have to.
Yeah, it's really good.
It keeps your tan. This product keeps your tan for at least like 30 days.
Doesn't it keep my fake tan? Because that's important. Let's give it a go. I'll let you know.
And the other one I just tried when I went on holiday to Crete, which was a Nuxe SPF 50 oil, which was divine, and also just gives you a really nice, I feel like it gives you a good colour. Sometimes I go a bit muddy, I think, when I tan, but this gave me more bronze.
Sure, they have Gemma put in her feature, and actually I have it and love it. It's a Nuxe, it's like a body spray kind of shimmer oil.
Oh
thing.
yeah,
I have that one as well.
Yes.
It's like coconuts. Or like, it just smells like holiday.
Just holiday in summer and just like heaven.
Yeah.
Thanks. All right, Nana, yours is, I know we're struggling with the name here. So yours is the Sol de Janeiro My Soul Stick.
Yeah, I absolutely love this. Basically, at the beginning of the summer, well, not even summer, I went to Zanzibar and I actually really burnt my lips because I'd forgotten to take this stick. And you can put it everywhere, like all over your face, but it is particularly good to use. It's factor 50 as a lip balm. It tastes delicious. It smells delicious. So I don't go on, I've been on many holidays since then, so I've not been without it.
Yeah, I always burn my lips. It's like, I feel like, and also you can't put regular sun cream on your lips, obviously. No. Does it smell like all that other amazing Sol de Janeiro?
Yeah, it really.
Coconut. Forget the other thing.
Yeah.
That smell is that summer. Like, it is the best. Lisa, what about you?
For me, it's La Rosée. It's the
La Rosée, beautiful.
I know, and I always buy it in France, but I found it actually in the French pharmacy here. I don't think they sell it at like Boots or anything.
Where's the French pharmacy here?
Yeah, it's in Marylebone.
Ooh. I know what you mean.
I think it's in Marylebone.
Yes,
yeah.
that big one.
Yeah.
John something.
Yeah, it's called the French pharmacy.
Oh, then no.
Actually,
there's actually several. Okay, good to know.
Maybe, I'm not sure actually. But yeah, so I always buy it in France, but then I ran out. I'm going to Crete on Saturday, so I was like, okay, I really need this product because it reminds me also of the smell of the Nukes. So I love obviously all their products as well, but this one smells divine. Okay. Highly recommend.
Good. I feel like summer scent is
yes.
The clear winner here. Yeah. Well, mine is this a bit like you, Nana. Like it's those kind of little nooks and crannies that you don't get to with normal sunscreens. So there is a spray that I found at Superdrug, but actually you can get on Amazon, and it's a Malibu scalp protector, and it's a little spritz for your parting because I always get burnt there, or like just this kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it is
really
honestly
good
unreal. It smells really good. It doesn't make your hair greasy and horrible.
Oh, I need that.
And it's like £7 or something. I love it.
Lifesaver.
Lifesaver. Good to know. All right, that's it. That went quickly. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you to my lovely panel, and also, of course, to Polly and the SheerLuxe team. We'll be back in 2 weeks. In the meantime, we would love it if you could comment below, give us a thumbs up, and do subscribe if you haven't already. Have a wonderful day wherever you are. Bye-bye.